Lesson 13. In this lesson we will talk about principles of improvisation. The things we've learned before were not improvisation. It was some samples, riffs, which you can use in your song. And it always sounds great. But what should we do when all riffs are finished and you have to keep on playing? You have to improvise. And for a pianist, improvisation is the most enjoyable thing, because it comes from his heart, and the things you feel will be transformed into the music. So, for improvisation, we need the certain notes, harmonic series, and main principles. Let's talk about principles, and then we will talk about harmonic series. So the first principles. We need to find a certain note. It's a very important rule in blues, because blues is the song which is built around one note. So, let's distinguish some notes we will build a song around. For example, let's take E flat note and the C note. We'll try to build a small section and parts around these notes. I will now improvise, and you will see that I make some accent on these notes, mainly on E flat note and the C note. Something like this. Of course, I was not trying to make something ingenious, but I think you've noticed that I tried to make accents on these two notes. So, second principle. Principle of lyrics building. The thing is that blues, it's very slow and deep style. And to express these emotions, we have to build some licks. Lick may include from 1 to maximum 8 notes. For example, we can play one note. And even one note can sound cool with certain accompaniment. We can write a lyric and sing one note. We even can make some experiments with rhythm. Of course, it's not that interesting, but it's possible. We will use small licks, which includes only several notes, and make accents on main notes. That was the first lick out of 4 notes. F sharp, G, B flat, and G. Then it repeats, but with 6 notes. To write this melody, we can add left-hand chords to the G notes. In the left hand we play C, and we can add it to the right hand. Now, we are close to our next principle. I think you've noticed that we often repeat the same lick. That it is the principle of repeating. We have to convey the song to masses. That's why we play the same phrase. The lyric may differ, but the lick repeats, so people remember it better. The fourth principle is about variation. It's when you play the same lick differently, but the basis of this lick remains the same. That's the first lick. And that's the variation. Very similar, but it differs. Let's play this phrase. Now let's do some variations with this phrase, adding in other notes. Not like this. Let's add the G note. So, we have added a G note, and instead of slide, we play this note. Sounds absolutely different, but it fits to the lick. And let's add the ending. That is how we improve this lick. Embellish the melody. We'll talk about the embellishment later. And added a small section which emphasized the C note. That's what we've got. So, in the next lesson, I will tell you about the harmonic series, which we use during the improvisation. And one lesson after, we will talk about the embellishment. Your task is to take the accompaniment from MIDI files. And your right hand should improvise while the accompaniment is playing. For this, you can use a blues scale, the scales you have learned before. Maybe you should use riffs or exercises. And when you feel that you are running out of ideas, you can use your own licks. Or you can just create this lick for certain accompaniments. Try to use different ones, and you will understand that it's possible to build the same improvisation with different accompaniments, but they will sound absolutely different. See you later.